Hi guys, and welcome back after a very long time to Cast This, Recast That. It's the third episode, the first of the new year, and I'm sorry it's been several months since the last two episodes went out. I'm going to try and put a more constant flow of these out this year though. And we're going to start with a Cast This for my old Ageless Beauty series, and how I'd imagine it to be with a live action cast. So without further ado, let's do this. Now, as there are only as there are only four characters in this series I consider to be main characters, we're just gonna look at my casting choices for these four characters and my reasoning for hypothetically casting them in these roles. So without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Ivana Lynch as Amber Coleman. My reasoning for casting Ivana Lynch in this role is the fact that she plays Luna Lovegood to a T in the Harry Potter films she appears in, from the Order of the Phoenix up to the Deathly Hallows. Perfect reasoning, if I may say so myself. David Tennant as Sidney Aldershot. Okay, now another very simple line of reasoning for this choice. Everything I've seen David Tennant in, or heard his voiceover in, he's done a great job as these characters. So, in Doctor Who, he played the 10th and most recently the 14th Doctors. And he is superb and great in these roles. He played Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Well, although he was pretending to be Mad-Eye Moody for the whole thing. And he also voices the main villain, or one of the main villains, in the Postman Pat movie. Now, those are the only performances of David Tennant I've actually seen and heard. I know he's done more than that, but, moving on. Emily Blunt as Rose Campfield. Well, my choice of casting here is based on her performance in the only film I've actually seen her in. That would be Mary Poppins Returns as the second incarnation of Mary Poppins herself, the newly regenerated time nanny. Okay. I couldn't resist making that joke. Okay. I hope you guys or Whovians out there can appreciate that as well as Mary Poppins fans. So yeah, that's my line of reasoning for the casting choice in this hypothetical live action remake of Ageless Beauty. Moving on. Millie Gibson as Taylor Coleman. Whoa, you must be thinking. Did you really enjoy her performance as Ruby in Doctor Who The Church on Ruby Road that much, James? Did you really? Yeah, I did. And that is my reasoning for this casting choice. So, and I know you must be thinking, well, why not Billie Piper? What? I need a younger actress for this role. Billie Piper would be too old. So, on to my final casting choice. And there's a bit more of a reasoning for this one now. Ncuti Gatwa as Prime Minister Jack Daniels. Well, here's the reasoning for this casting choice. He did a phenomenal job as the 15th Doctor upon initial introduction at the end of the giggle. Well, towards the end of the giggle, actually. Through a new version of a regeneration known as a bi-generation. And on top of that, he did an even more phenomenal job in his first full outing as the 15th Doctor in the Church on Ruby Road. So that's why he'd be my choice for a live actor to play Prime Minister Jack Daniels. Now, what about the other characters that have appeared in the show, James? What, you're not gonna pick hypothetical casting choices for those characters? Well, no, because some of the other characters who appear in this show are myself, which I've already done a hypothetical live-action casting for the Barrett family. Go and rewatch that if you want to know the casting choice for myself. And what about Liberty Bell, the Independent's president? Well, you'll have to wait for the next Cast This on Cast This, Recast That to find out my choice of actors for that. Teaser. Well, the next episode of this will be a Recast That. For what, though? You'll have to wait and see. Until then, though, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a magical time.